and we are recording episode 3, the most important episode thus far. Obviously, the third edition of everything is better at all times. It is WrestleMania prediction time. I'm joined by co-host Anthony Lucibella, Nicholas Fine, Bruno Perlicki. We're going by maiden names today.
My internet dropped. Yeah.
You look fine.
Start off with a fucking bang! Woo!
Nikki hype.
So angry.
Yeah, but all right. So let's address the elephant in the room. Okay. WrestleMania.
I'm on pills.
Yes. WrestleMania is on my birthday. And Nick.
I'm on pills.
Nick, I think Nick's pill addiction is a much more serious topic at the moment. I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm very concerned.
I'm on pills.
That's how we brace it to everybody. He's like, oh yeah, I'm on pills.
Yeah.
Podcast want to let everyone know I am sick.
I appreciate that he doesn't say what the pills are. He just says pills.
We can assume.
Yeah.
We can assume. If we know Nick as the person, I assume him to be. I know what kind of pills he's on.
Yeah.
All right. First and foremost, are you all excited for Mania at all? Like in terms of not just because it's going to be my birthday and an extremely incredible time, but are you excited for the event itself, even though the build has been butt cheeks?
I'm very excited that ooh.
Facts.
Ooh.
Yeah. That says it all.
Facts.
I'm excited that it's gonna be in Raymond James Stadium. I'm excited it's gonna be in front of people. I think some of the cards lacking a little bit, but I still think we're gonna have some good matches. I just gotta enjoy it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a WrestleMania. It's still gonna be somewhat enjoyable.
It's not gonna be worse than 27, so it's fine.
I mean, 27 having that good Undertaker. 23 was my first, and I think I started off on a great WrestleMania.
27 was my first, and it sucked.
Well, bro, at least
I didn't at the time. I didn't think it sucked, but looking back, it sucks.
No, it's a horrible pay-per-view looking back, but honestly, you had that
Taker
really
match
good.
Was the only good one.
I was just about to say that. That good Taker Triple H match.
They did the headshots too with the chair. That was awesome.
Snooki.
Oh yeah, Snooki was there.
Big Schnooks.
I thought that was 26, but
no, that was 27.
I got my facts wrong.
He was in that mixed tag match with John Morrison and Lake. I don't even know who the rest of the people that were in.
John Morrison and Lake Cool. Oh, wait, no. It was Ziggler and Lake Cool, and it was Morrison and Stratus and Snooki.
Yeah,
that
was scary accurate.
Yeah, and then we also had Michael Cole versus Jerry Lawler on that show. That was an hour.
Unfortunately, the Kiss My Foot match featuring Jack Swagger was not far behind.
How did Stone Cold get wrapped up in that?
It's to get out of jail free, but
they needed to give people a reason to care.
Yeah, I guess so.
Steve Austin will make you care.
Let's start Nikki cosplay. Keep going. Just
speaking of cosplay, can we talk about Bruno's beautiful hat real quick?
Ooh, show from you.
I like that hat on Bruno.
I honestly can't tell what it says.
It says Q
T Marshall.
Yeah, QT Marshall.
Yeah, QT.
Table, baby. Let's get it.
QT Marshall. Let's get it.
QT's gang of thugs. What if QT's stable is just Bone Thugs and Harmony?
They just sing before all their matches.
Everybody sings. Why hasn't anyone done an actual R&B singing gimmick? I'm about to be able to do it. I'm ready.
There was a singing gimmick.
Oh,
Jillian Hall.
That's not R&B.
That's not R&B, but it's still a singing gimmick.
Oh yeah, singing gimmicks that's but I need soul, someone who's actually a good singer.
All right, now that you say that, I understand.
We need it. We do need
that. We
got Nelly coming in. We'll be good.
All right. I got the match card.
All right, you leading the way, Toyz?
On screen,
wait. We didn't even get to Bruno. Bruno, how are you feeling about the card?
Oh, yeah,
let us know. Bruno hasn't said a word.
I agree with everything said.
Yeah!
Bruno's busy munching on his Chick-fil-A right now.
I just
I'm
finished.
gonna go get a snack from the other room, but I'm afraid I'm gonna see Mousy again.
Nikki afraid of mouse.
Bro, that motherfucker like ran over my foot, bro. I was not ready for that.
Bro, it's not even a rat. It's just a mouse.
It's just a mouse, yeah. You can raise him. Make him your own.
If I see that mouse again, he's gonna die, and it's not gonna look good on my criminal record.
It's not like you killed a praying mantis.
Yeah, a mouse murder on your record. Whatever. Anyways.
Anyway. Let's get down to the nitty gritty.
Prominent matches first. I'm hoping. I don't want to start off with the tag turmoil.
No, I'm gonna go in order of least to best. Night 1, least to best. Night 2.
Okay.
So starting off with the worst on night 1, Shane McMahon versus Braun Strowman steel cage match. Why? I don't want it. No one wants it.
Nobody.
Brain versus Braun, baby.
Yeah, but
20-fucking-minute match. It's gonna culminate with Shane McMahon climbing to the top and jumping off and splitting in half because he's 70 fucking years old. I don't want to see it.
nah, I think the only
want to
difference with this Shane McMahon match is that when he jumps off the steel cage, Braun's gonna catch him. That's the only difference.
That'd be
I just honestly, if I had
now I made you change your opinion, Nick.
yeah.
Only if that's what happens.
This needs to be like a 3-minute squash match.
Bro,
Shane going over.
Absolutely.
it takes 3 minutes to bring a steel cage down, bro.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I could honestly, I can see it though because
That means
I don't know. They've been like weaseling Shane around, and I've seen the ways in the past where he's just won. Like it feels like last year, but the last Mania with fans with the Miz, how the Miz killed him and Shane still somehow won. Strowman's probably gonna like kill him, put him through like the steel cage or something like that, and Shane's gonna end up winning off a technicality, and Braun's gonna be stupid. It's probably what's gonna happen. But Braun just should win. I don't understand.
I don't.
Anyone gets by working with Shane McMahon.
I think Derek's actually predicted the whole match. I actually had that same prediction. That's why I raised my hand. I was going to chime in and say I 100% agree with you.
Take it away,
dude. Because this match is going to be bullshit unless that cool spot happens. That's how the match is going to be. It's going to be Braun throwing Shane through the cage and Shane winning because he technically left the cage first.
Yeah.
That's just what's going to happen.
It's so dumb that they will do it.
And it's Braun Strowman, so I think they will do that. They're going to be like, look how strong he is, but he just lost.
Look at how stupid he is.
And Shane McMahon's going to win the whole feud based off that.
Hey, why is Shane still on TV?
Why is Shane playing this character?
Yeah,
nobody
no
wants
cap,
to see this character.
He's just calling people dumb, bro. Like, what?
Yeah, he's literally just being a bully.
He's a McMahon. Yeah. I mean, it's in the DNA.
Like, he's like a 4th grader beefing with you right now. Like,
I don't care about either of these two anymore, to be honest, and I just hope Braun kills him.
I have no feelings about this match. I hope what Chris Anthony said happens.
I have feelings, and they're not good ones.
I said in the group chat a month ago, if I get Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon on my birthday, I'm going to kill myself. We'll see on Saturday if that rings true.
Well,
because it is what we're getting.
Well, live suicide.
Views for the pod, baby. All right.
The GWP just got real intense.
Raw tag titles. New Day versus AJ and Omos.
AJ and Omos.
I think AJ and Omos win. I think Omos is going to fucking kill everybody.
I saw Bruno clapping. Bruno, take it away first.
AJ Styles and Omos, bro.
Beautiful.
Almost, they've been saving him. Like, AJ's had a singles match against one of the New Day the last, 3 weeks. They're saving him. I like it. I hope he doesn't, suck. You know what I mean? I hope he's,
he's not like
Undertaker.
No,
yeah. If he starts whipping out chops to the head, I'm turning the TV off, and that's it.
What if he squeezes Xavier with the head so he starts bleeding like Rey Mysterio?
That'd be crazy.
20 minutes.
Like Great Khali, Rey Mysterio, circa 2007.
The fact that would be 20 minutes is hilarious. By the way,
no. Can I just say that AJ Styles is actually just one tag team championship away from being a Grand Slam champion?
Yeah,
and that's exactly why he's going to win at Mania, because they're going to have him do it and be like, look what he's done in such a short time in WWE.
Well,
like
amazing.
They've had this partnership for months, and it hasn't really.
It's just gonna happen though.
It hasn't really benefited or gone anywhere. So I think they have to win these titles and prove that them being partners was worth it.
At least getting almost under AJ's wing is a really good way to introduce him. With the Raw tag titles, I really hate. And we'll get to the whole Hurt Business thing later, but I hate the way they shade the titles off the Hurt Business. I love New Day more than anyone. They don't need the titles at this point. But that being said, I think they built the matchup pretty well. It's really more about Almost than it is about 3 established stars or 2 established Hall of Famers and Woods. But regardless, New Day's Hall of Fame. So yeah, 3 Hall of Famers.
Isn't this Almost's debut?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
well, no, he was the ninja for Tozawa, bro.
He didn't wrestle though.
No.
He scared people off, bro.
He was also hanging out with Shane McMahon, so he's a dirty, dirty boy.
AJ Styles the best.
Dabakato interference.
This Dabakato, buddy.
I
will say that this build was one that I enjoyed. I appreciated watching it and build every week because AJ's dumb. His humor will always be stupid, but I appreciate it.
And you match it with the New Day, they kind of match the same levels of lunacy that goes
exactly.
on. So.
They just don't break character, which is beautiful.
Why don't you shut up, Steve?
Why don't you shut up, Steve?
I'm gonna go get Thin Mints from the other room, and if I yell, you'll know why.
All right, ASMR for the next 30 seconds. I want to hear Nick scream. Fuck, nothing yet. Damn it. We'll hear it.
We'll hear it.
I mean, I don't know. I hope Almost isn't like Khali though. Bruno's got a good point. I really hope he's not Khali.
Yeah.
But
he might be faster and more agile than Khali.
No, yeah, he looks more athletic. He looks like he was an athlete in college. You know what I mean?
He played basketball, didn't he?
I would hope.
Must have, bro. You don't have to do anything.
I'm pretty sure he hooped somewhere. Hold up.
Undertaker hooped at Texas State, bro. No comment.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is true. Center somewhere too. I don't remember where.
I just saw a video that said Shaq was supposed to be a tight end. He wanted to play football and he was going to be a tight end.
That was.
Remember when Draymond Green tried to be a tight end that one time and
he played for USF?
Yeah, I just saw that. Wow. Yeah, I mean 7'3". You gotta play some. You gotta.
Yeah.
All right, next up, Nikki Toyz. Lead us.
Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. I think
One.
Since Seth got the win at Fastlane or whatever, I think Cesaro gets his Mania win.
1000%.
It's deserved.
I would be happy if Cesaro win, but I wouldn't be upset if Seth wins.
That's just who Seth is.
That gimmick is fantastic.
Anyone.
Drip. The drip.
Look at my drip. Of course, it's better than yours.
Seth Rollins' Trump gimmick has the potential.
It's great.
Greatest gimmick of all time. That shit goes insane.
Specifically on social media, though.
Only social media.
Go look at Rollins' Twitter and his Instagram story. I saw his Instagram story, and he fucking had a thing in a Smackdown posting it and was asking about who had the best style, and he's like, "Dog, come on, man, you know it's me."
The funniest shit, he posted the picture with him and Cesaro, the match card, with the caption, "Big bet."
Big bet.
And it's just funny to see Seth do that bullshit. In regards to the match though, you've built up Cesaro since the Rumble. Looks like you're pushing him. This is a Paul Heyman wet dream. So yeah, he's got to win. If Seth wins, I mean, I want to see Cesaro win. Seth's gimmick, I think, will be fine. Seth is established to the point he doesn't really need a win. If he does win, you got to shimmy to him and Roman at some point, whether it's SummerSlam or something, because you gotta have that match. I genuinely want to see that match, whether or not Seth wins or loses at Mania. But yeah, I think it'd be good to see a Cesaro win at Mania.
That'd be fantastic, and I will bet anyone any amount of money that there's going to be a crazy European uppercut spot. That's all I'm saying.
I agree.
I'm betting. I'm gonna start betting on spots now. Anyone who wants to take me up on a bet on that, come at me.
We gotta bet the over under on amount of.
We gotta bet the over under on Nick killing that mouse tonight.
Under.
Under.
You're a coward.
100% under. He's gonna go stand on the couch.
Poking him with a stick. He's like, get away, get away. Bruno, thoughts?
Cesaro, first singles match at WrestleMania.
Second, he faced Drew Gulak last year on the pre-show.
Well, technically, he won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and it's not a
singles match. Toys. Bruno, go ahead.
Seth Rollins can beat anyone. He can lose to anyone. That's just who he is. We will still respect his drip. No,
he's also just a great worker.
Amen. Amen.
If Cesaro wins, easy. Like whoever wins the Smackdown champion, the Universal title, like after obviously like a rematch or something, probably occurring in the next pay-per-view. Cesaro right there, or Seth Rollins, as we said, but give it to Cesaro, bro. Like I just want to see him like hold the championship one time and then just leave. That's all he needs.
He deserves it. He's a hell of a wrestler.
He's very good.
I don't understand why he stayed so long.
Because he's friends with Seth Rollins and Sheamus.
Is he? Is he like real cool with Seth?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
They do CrossFit together, bro. Not even kidding, bro. I'm not even kidding.
Warrior workouts.
I can't take CrossFit seriously anymore. I can't take those men seriously.
Almost anything Seth Rollins
do it, bro. Because you can't do it, bro.
Do you know what's
hard as shit.
All right, fair enough. I've never actually done CrossFit.
It is dumb.
It's
very dumb. But like
that was very ignorant of me to say.
CrossFit Crant.
Oh yeah, CrossFit Crant.
You see,
2022
next match.
Unless this is actually your last birthday.
I might be going out with a bang.
Not you. It was my last birthday.
If Shane and Braun goes according to plan, we're all going down with the ship.
I don't know if I should be afraid or not.
Be horrified.
All right.
Next match.
All right. The Miz and John Morrison versus Bad Bunny and Sassy Damian Priest.
Sassy Damian Priest is taking this victory.
Yeah.
They're just gonna do Morrison like that.
Yeah, no, it's typical Mania celeb match. It's tag match to protect Bad Bunny, and Bad Bunny's gonna go over, and then the internet's gonna go crazy. WWE gets popularity. Damian Priest goes over, so that's a win. Miz and John Morrison could live with the loss, so yeah. Do celebrities ever lose in matches?
I could genuinely see Miz and Morrison winning. What I see for this match is a really beyond expectation performance from Bad Bunny, because everybody has actually like really praised him and liked him a lot. He wouldn't have stuck around this long if they didn't like him like that.
To be fair, Bad Bunny is a big fan and he knows the business probably more than a lot of celebrities that have had matches, so he might do the job. He could.
He's in solid shape. I mean, on like his Instagram, he's built. He's like a decent. So he's a body guy for the business. He's a body guy. But I don't know. I can see him putting in a good performance. I think Miz and Morrison really need a win. Even with Miz winning the championship, which was cool, that whole title reign just 8 days. But the whole shit was just so transitional. And I'd like to see Morrison get something out of it. Priest, I mean, can look great in defeat. You can pin Bad Bunny. But if Bad Bunny wins, Priest gets a win.
They're not gonna pin Bad Bunny.
If
That would be so dirty. He's been there for like a weekly episodic television show for like
Bunny's
2 months.
eat the pin.
Nah, bro. Nah. Damian Priest, I hope he does fantastic. I think they're gonna win, but I just genuinely have prayers for John Morrison because that man is so freaking good, bro. And I just want him to do something, bro. Like I understand he's doing like the comic, like the comedian shtick right now. He's got the new hair, but like just give him like an IC title reign or something, bro. Let I don't know.
You gotta let him be a wrestler at a certain
leave, bro. Like he was a champion everywhere else, bro. Everywhere.
That also just goes to show the type of like depth that WWE has on the roster where they can bring people that were, champions in other promotions and they slide into the mid card or worse. I mean, they have a ton of guys, but Morrison definitely needs like a mid card title run. I want to see Miz fight at some point.
I just don't think the Miz and Morrison's like shtick anymore is like good and or funny, and it's just so stale. It's like
very played out, bro. Very.
Hey, hop. Like, what the fuck is it? Like, that's not funny. It was never funny. Stop that.
It's funny when you
Stop
do
it.
I think it was funny at first, but yes, it's played out now. It's over.
They've done like 8 different like songs or whatever at this fucking point. Like, go fuck yourself.
Nick, you gonna make a song?
No, never. Again.
Hey, Nick Toyz.
Hey, gun in mouth.
It's gonna be me if fucking Shane wins.
That's gonna be me. It's gonna be me if the Fiend goes to shit. I have a lot to say on that matter. We'll get to it.
We're gonna. Don't worry.
I like it. I'm right behind you.
All right. Smackdown women's title: Sasha Banks versus Bianca. I think Bianca gets her first win.
Bianca.
I could see Bianca. I think so.
Like, I think Bianca's gonna win, but like Sasha's so good, bro. Like, she could win.
Is Sasha the heel for this match?
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Okay, then I was about to say if she wasn't, then she's gonna do a heel turn, but
no, yeah,
I'm sorry, I don't follow. I'm not following like Sasha and Bianca's like feud.
You're not. If I'm being
honest, I'm not missing much. I know
they had a huge opportunity. They could have built this match up way better, but instead, the only relevant championship storyline that WWE has done with the women in the past year, or since the women's tag titles came out, is that you gotta have the challenger and the champion face the tag champs, and it's so annoying. And you did the same shit with the Kabuki Warriors. You're doing the same thing with Nia and Shayna for months. And you've deteriorated both women's builds. Like Sasha and Bianca genuinely could have main evented had that build not been garbage. And surprisingly enough, it's not really that much worse than Drew and Bobby's, in my opinion.
They had longer.
And it still sucks.
They keep doing it. They did it on the Raw side. They did it on the SmackDown side. They've done it in NXT. Stop!
Do you think they'd learn by now?
They don't know any other way to book the women's division.
Bro. When John Cena and Shawn Michaels did it, that shit was lit, bro.
That's facts. I was thinking that too, Bruno.
Also, 14 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. Is that do it once or twice?
At least Power Trip. That was good.
3 times in the
all time it happened.
Like the 3 times in the past like 2 years, I can remember them doing this exact same storyline. Plus, Seth and Strowman when they won the Raw tag titles for no reason. So it's washed.
It's good if you do it right, but if they're just trying to find an excuse to have the women's tag titles by doing this on all 3 brands in the span of
now it's
3
on 2. Now
it's
3
months.
But I don't know. The build has just been bad. It's been really lackluster.
I also have a question, bro. Where's Bailey?
Yes.
Where?
Not
is
on the card, apparently.
Thank you.
Like I actually really fucked with her show, like no cap, like her little skits, like those are cute, but like, bruh, like she is very good, bro. Like, why is she not on TV?
1000%. My image for this match, Bailey as the special guest referee, because she's got history recently with Bianca, and she's got the whole thing with Sasha. You give Bailey something to do first and foremost, and she fits into that storyline perfectly. And plus, that can't be any worse than what you actually did in real life with this build.
I don't know. They're fumbling the women's division this year.
I think they're just mad because me and Chris Anthony found out Ricky Starks is piping Bailey.
Oh yeah, we did find that out today.
You know who else isn't on the card?
Oh,
Charlotte's not on the card either. I'm not
Oh,
complaining.
no. She got COVID, bro,
Yeah,
and her
that's a
boyfriend
different
got
thing.
fired or released. Or
Bailey
whatever.
just genuinely, they just didn't give her anything. There
Bro,
wasn't really an excuse.
Bailey,
Nah, Bailey about to go to AEW because she's piping Ricky Starks.
Is that on? Can we go?
No, that's
Hold
confirmed.
on.
That's
Really?
I'm pretty sure that's confirmed.
She like just broke up with her boyfriend like a couple months ago.
Oh, her boyfriend must be pissed. He must be
Her
miserable.
old boyfriend was
did
a wrestler
you
too.
know Murphy was piping Alexa Bliss, bro?
No, wasn't
Yeah,
Engaged?
actually, I knew that.
wasn't
It's
I
tough.
think Bailey's old boyfriend was Aaron Solo, I think, who's been
Nah,
on eight.
Bailey she's #1 fan of Ricky Starks, and that's a quote.
Right, main event probably for night one. WWE title match. Bobby versus Drew. I think Bobby's getting this bitch back.
I think Drew's winning. They're gonna do. Yeah.
I also think that Drew is gonna win, but I feel like Bobby should.
Bobby should have this win, but they're absolutely gonna give it to Drew because he's the face.
Think, bro. Transitional champions are a thing for a reason. The Miz was champion for a reason. If Drew McIntyre just gets the championship back after a month and a half, maybe,
Yeah,
like that, like what does that do for him? Like he lost it to Randy for 2 weeks before. Why did they do that? Like, what is
Because
the
Randy
point?
Orton really didn't need another championship.
He did deserve. I think that was more of just like a prize for how well he was doing this year.
No, I agree. It's just like,
Yeah.
what's the point of taking the championship off this guy for a week, 2 weeks, and then giving it back to him? Like, I love Drew. Like, he is fantastic, but like we have seen Drew at the top for a year. And to be honest, like to be completely fair, like I know COVID happened, but this was like the worst year in WWE. So like,
Yeah. But they're not gonna have two heels win the main events though. It's gonna be a face and a heel. So if
yeah,
it's
no, it's called Daniel Bryan.
yeah, I
Oh.
know. Exactly.
If
No, like
Daniel Bryan slides in and wins.
wondering, bro, and they can
Fair
do
enough.
heels, bro, depending on the rest of the card. So like, if Drew wins, I'll just be like, that sucks for Bobby. That is literally going to be my reaction.
I feel
Bobby
like
Lashley hasn't even been pinned in like the last like
year.
what?
It's been a long
Yeah,
time.
bro.
Lash has been pinned.
yeah, I feel like Bobby is going in a good direction. So I don't think they should take the title off him.
You can keep building Bobby. Drew is established.
No, yeah, exactly. I mean, like the Hurt Business breakup is like dumb and whatever, but they're doing a good job at building Bobby himself, I think. So
Yeah, they're just putting more of a spotlight on Bobby. So like, if they like screw him, like,
yeah, that would be dumb.
that would be dumb, but I can see them doing that.
yeah,
If they want to if they keep Roman champion, then Drew's got the dub. But I guess we'll find out on night one.
They're not gonna.
Here's my thing with the whole thing. Like, Drew, of course, deserves that moment in front of fans. Wrestling is based off of the reaction that you elicit from fans.
got it last year, bro.
But he didn't have any fans.
But he beat Brock.
Yeah,
Look.
that doesn't justify ruining Lashley's momentum. I
No,
don't. think.
absolutely not. This is why I got to get to my point. Also, on top of that, Lashley's been great. I think you should keep him as champion. That being said, Drew has been actually a genuinely good babyface, and if he wins, you risk his moment in front of fans, which has turned into him beating Lesnar in front of nobody, and then it goes to him beating Lashley, and he's going to start getting booed. And that's not what you want because one, Drew is good as a face, and two, you don't want to mess that up. Lashley has had a great year. They've built him up properly. I think you can still get mileage out of a Lesnar versus Lashley match. And it's just something different. It's just something different. I'd like for you to push different people because WWE has a habit of picking one person and everything revolves around them. And in a lot of ways, as much as I love Drew, that's what Raw has been this past year. So I think it's kind of time for Lashley to win. I don't think he will win without some kind of interference because they've been hyping up this whole outsider. Like even during, the main event of Raw yesterday, which I happened to catch. I don't know why. I stumbled upon it. I'm sorry. I feel bad watching Raw anyways. But they were still hyping it up on commentary. If you take out McIntyre, you get a guaranteed match. They were still hyping it up even when Corbin was in the ring. So it makes me think there's going to be somebody who's going to come, going to interfere. Lashley's not going to win without interference, but I hope Lashley wins. But I'm scared because if they push Drew, you're going to kill two birds with one stone.
I agree.
Thank you, Crant.
Not a problem. You've swayed me.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't want you to ruin Drew. I think he's good as a babyface.
Your passion swayed me. You make valid points. Yeah,
that's all I do. I'm gonna argue.
Nothing else to say.
Liberator.
But, thank you.
All right.
What's next, Toyz?
Night 2 opening U.S. title. Riddle versus Sheamus.
Sheamus.
Mr. forgets his lines.
Shame-o, baby. I think they're gonna give it to Riddle, but I'd love to see Sheamus win because that's
I do
that's
want
Irish blood in me.
I do want Sheamus to have a gold. I do.
I love Riddle, but Sheamus is definitely gonna win.
You got to pay off. He's had a great year. I'm all for paying off years for guys who have done absolutely incredible. I think
guys who've lost all of their feuds.
Yes, Sheamus has not won a feud in a while. I mean, I don't think that's to say that this feud is going to end at Mania. It'll probably extend over to, I don't know, what do they have after this? Extreme Rules? Backlash? I don't know what they're... Oh, Money in the Bank, probably. Yeah. So, I mean, it'll extend to there.
There's one before There's two before Money in the Bank, because Money in the Bank is July.
No, Money in the Bank, I just saw today, was like May 16th. Get wrecked, Nikki Toyz.
It used to be in July.
Well, yeah, nice nose. Anyways. But, Bruni, your takes.
Hey, bro. Sheamus hasn't won in a while.
Give him something.
Like, he
just
needs
please.
win. But it's also like you can keep building Riddle and like then you can like bring stronger competitors like down to like the mid-card title race.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, because I feel like if like Keith Lee comes in now, like it's kind of like a demotion because like he came in Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre. Like, you know, like if he goes down a step, it's like, what are you doing? You know?
Fair, but at the same time, it's still, that would be success for Keith either way.
No, yeah, of course, because it would be his first one. But like Sheamus, I would say is like a tier above Riddle in terms of like the power rankings, I guess, of WWE. So I wouldn't be like, I'm not mad at this match, and I've no opinion. Hopefully Sheamus, but I would like Riddle to win as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad either way this goes. The match is going to be incredible.
Good match, bro. It's a good
match.
For all of these matches on the card, I really
Lethal combo by Black. Oh my god.
You like that one? That was a good one. But,
when is Aleister Black returning?
That'd be nice to know.
Where is he? Where is he?
I don't know, bro. I miss Aleister. But anyways, getting back to my like Sheamus point. I really think just the way they like built up, if Lashley didn't happen, for the longest time I was saying Sheamus versus Drew at Mania for the title. I feel like that would have made perfect sense as well. But I mean, match is gonna be great. Either way it goes, you'll be good. If Riddle does win, that might also make sense, just because what you kind of tote the line between going forward and building, a title reign with young stars and giving them that exposure, and gifting somebody who deserves it a WrestleMania moment. So it's a balance between that. I could see Riddle winning though.
Yeah, Sheamus beat Daniel Bryan in 18 seconds, guys. Like he doesn't need to win at WrestleMania.
Holy shit, I forgot about that. Wow.
Like, he doesn't need a WrestleMania moment.
Like collective memory. I just pretend that never happened.
Remember when they used to do outside arenas and they would do daytime into nighttime?
I think that's what this is gonna be.
No,
maybe not. Unless isn't it? No.
At 8 though, like to be fair, like in Atlanta, like the sun was still up at like 8:30 today. Like,
well, it's gonna be setting.
It's gonna be late.
Yeah, like,
I mean, it is still Tampa. Tampa plays outside.
Yeah, it's Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be outside.
Yeah, it'll start in the daytime then. Well, anyway.
Well, no, like that's at 8. So
the only reason why I used to start in the daytime was because it was a one night thing and it was like 6 hours long.
Oh yeah.
Man, I remember watching Mania 35. That bitch was.
It was like 8 hours. Bro.
I was in front of the couch from 5 until 12:30. And boy, were they tired.
That shit was rough to watch, bro.
I was tired. I love the 2-night thing, by the way. I think that's perfect.
No, that needed to happen.
Shout out to Japan for shouting or figuring that one out. Wrestle Kingdom.
No.
Hell yeah.
Hell
yeah.
Next.
Ripabushi.
Yeah. I mean,
Punk Will Ospreay. Let's go.
Yeah, Will Ospreay.
Why are you doing Coda like that?
Yeah, no, Coda tough. But like,
Will
Ospreay CM Punk
built that man up, and it was just flavor of the month.
Anyways, the match that was deserving of Mania, and it's finally happening. The build kind of was last minute, but Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. I don't even want to pick a winner. I just want to enjoy this one because it's gonna go bonkers. It's gonna go bonkers.
You forgot about Logan Paul, my guy.
That's cool. I don't even hate his inclusion. I think it's an extra layer.
Is it whose side is he gonna be on? Is he gonna be on?
My prediction is that he starts on Sami's side because that's like what he's built off to. Like he asked him to accompany him to the ring. Yeah. There's a rumor he might be the special guest referee. A rumor, but I feel like he's gonna screw Sami over, and then he's gonna like raise Kevin Owens' arm, and then Sami will literally be like,
"Maybe we actually see the conspiracy."
What are you doing?
Me, like no, and that shit would just be hilarious to me. No,
I like that idea.
I feel like it would be the perfect stage to debut the entire documentary. Or maybe you gotta give it some.
That's gotta get added to the documentary, bro.
Oh. Nah, you're right. I'm excited for the match. It's going to be one of the best matches.
Regardless, these men have been wrestling each other for over a decade. They're going to
It's been good.
Oh, my God. Their character work is amazing. They are amazing wrestling each other. Oh, my God. It's going to be awesome. Honestly, I think that probably the match I'm most excited for on the show. I'll be honest.
And this is the first time they've fought each other in a singles match in a while, hasn't it?
A long time. It's been like 5 years or something.
No, not 5 years.
No, it's been like 3 probably.
Even when they were together on SmackDown, when they were like as a team, there was still weeks where they would just fight each other like every other week, just because they were fighting. They had to fight for something.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that match as well. It's probably the most built up. Well, not built up, but probably one of the more anticipated in my mind as well. I think my favorite match and one I'm looking forward to the most, just because we'll get to it. It's later on in the night, but we'll
probably the Fiend, but
absolutely, I love that man. Mwah. Beautiful.
Before that, IC title match, Biggie,
Biggie.
Yeah,
Biggie
winning. By God, all I want for the match, don't fuck up the finish. For the 3rd time, do not fuck up the finish. Fuck.
The whole point of the second time was so it would be like an iffy finish. That he just fucked it up. But like, the whole
don't make the iffy finish more iffy.
No,
I don't think the finish is gonna be iffy. They have the stipulation a Nigerian drum fight, which is from what Apollo.
Hey, really?
The street
Nigerian drum fight. They're gonna hit it.
That part.
Me and Crant were talking about
my notes.
Me and Crant were talking about this last weekend. I love the gimmick matches. AEW has been beautiful with them. I love that WWE is doing it here. And it's basically just a glorified no DQ match. But if they start bringing out like black
drums,
spears, whooping, oh my god, amazing! I think Apollo wins though. I do.
You think Apollo? I think Big E's taking it.
I could see Big E taking it, but also if Apollo loses, you almost can't even take the character seriously. This whole thing is
Apollo's gimmick. Meme, bro. If this man said he is a king and then just loses, like straight up, like for the mid-card championship, like you are literally kicking the man.
Vince has never been good with African American based gimmicks.
Yeah.
WWE champion is African American.
But that's not an African American gimmick, though. He's Bobby. He's killer.
Bobby Lashley. He was
primary like. Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah,
I'm talking like
bro.
Akeem the African Dream. Tony Atlas is
Kofi Kingston.
Saba Simba, like that shit. Like
Kofi Kingston was a
Kamala. You're forgetting Kamala.
Yeah, Kamala.
The New Day was a
like gospel
preacher.
Preacher.
I saw
that's
that.
How they started.
Like, oh, why did you do that to them? Even they were like, they say it in interviews all the time. They're like, why are we preachers? Please.
Yeah, but that was like not even like a month.
Yeah, thank God.
Remember when Devon was a preacher?
Reverend Devon. Brought us Batista.
Preacher Batista.
Nah, Deacon
Batista.
Preacher Batista. But yeah, I think Apollo wins. I think he needs it. You can level up Big E to be a main eventer now. I think that's more important than him holding the IC title for any longer.
Yeah, but I feel like low-key Big E, like, until the end of this year, like, he doesn't need to be a WWE champion, like, or in a match this year. That's just my opinion. Just because, like, think of it, Cesaro, Seth, Edge, Daniel Bryan, like, we've only got 8 months. That's 2-3 people I want to see. 3 months of feud, you know?
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. But
so they can let him win, like, but I do imagine, like, another match happening after Apollo wins, and then Big E wins, and then Apollo wins. And
yeah, but
they're just going to flip-flop the title between the two. They might. That could be a thing they might do.
Association, putting Big E in the same level as those guys, I think that would help him a lot, personally. Like, I think Jey Uso got a ton of exposure just from being in the ring with Edge. And if that did that for a single Uso who's been missing his tag team partner for the last year, just imagine what that would do for Big E, someone who is, you look at him and he is a single star. He's made out of that mold.
Yeah. But I also feel like Big E is the type of guy for a WrestleMania moment. And next year, I hope is his.
That's possible.
Hopefully. I support Big E getting the championship.
All right.
It needs to happen. Is it time?
Fiend Bray Wyatt versus Randall Keith Orton.
Is there a stipulation? Is there like a
what's the stipulation?
I don't think there is, and that's the scary part.
I don't think there really is a specific stipulation.
And that scares me.
It confirms my fears. It just confirms my fears. Alexa, they're copying Adam Blampier's whole like how to book Sister Abigail shit. Alexa Bliss is literally using Zombie Fiend to win the championship. Expect that after WrestleMania. If there is no gimmick match for this, they're never gonna. It's a fucking shit show for the Fiend right now. It's looking down bad, scary. It's not good. I feel like I'm being tortured.
I'm not gonna say it's down bad because I want to see how it pans out.
No, it's not down bad because the Fiend's back for now. But when the Fiend just starts like giving women Sister Abigails, don't be surprised when it starts going bad.
That would be funny as fuck.
Dude, it might happen, and I'm scared. I might support that actually.
I could give a shit.
That's such an and they might only do it because that's like an easy move to take.
Yeah. My fears with the Fiend lie here. Is that story is the reason why I love this character so much, and the reason why all of us are such big Bray Wyatt fans is because of the psychology that he brings. There's people that are good workers, and there's people whose characters tell the story in the ring. And Bray is in the latter there. And I just feel like with Alexa, obviously having Alexa there as like another person, like that's cool. I like that, and I have liked it to a point. But when she becomes the way that the Fiend speaks, and you don't hear anything from Bray, and all the storytelling comes from her, even if she's good at it, they're not Bray Wyatt. They don't get me as invested as Bray Wyatt would when he's pitching this kind of match. There was no build up on Raw. That scares the hell out of me. There's no stipulation for Mania. That scares the hell out of me because for months we've been saying we need an Orton Firefly Funhouse match because that would have been incredible. That would have been perfect.
Dude,
but
you have no idea. That Fiend in the box is literally a symbol for the Fiend's demise. Like I'm horrified. I can't exaggerate that enough.
I wouldn't say it's his demise.
No, it's almost his demise, in my opinion. Like I'm sorry, but unless Alexa Bliss changes her like character design, like I mentioned to Bruno earlier, like she needs to stop with the stupid ass contacts and fix her hair. Like, I'm sorry. Like, look scarier at least.
Yeah, I mean, fair. She kind of looks a little like ghoulish, but I'd rather. The thing is with the Fiend, you have a get out of jail free card. The hurt and the heal, you can be healed. Normal Funhouse Bray can come back because they are supposed to be two different people, right?
Yeah,
in their own universe, and we've seen ridiculous shit happen in this feud. I think normal Bray Wyatt coming back would be more reasonable. You know, he can come back, heal, all of a sudden, damn. Now, even if you have Zombie Fiend, you at least have Bray talking, and you have Bray selling new matches and pitching new matches. I had no problem with the Funhouse when it was both of them, but when it's just Alexa, it's not the same. It's not. It's not to kill her, but Bray just has a different level of storytelling.
Agreed.
They've stretched out this feud for months now, and I still can't help but feel like they could have gotten more out of it.
Oh, absolutely. But like Bray Wyatt, like I just don't know what the point of him being burnt was. Like,
so they can have like a cool effect of him coming out of the ring.
Yeah, I thought
looking like a zombie. No, that was cool, but
then what happens after? Is he supposed to just be burnt for the entirety of his gimmick now? Like
you can heal him.
Yeah, with a Funhouse match, Bruno. Like I said before.
My point is that I feel like since there's fans, since there's no stipulation yet, like I just don't feel like it will be a Firefly Funhouse match.
Yeah.
And if it is, I will be ecstatic. No, like but I just don't think it's gonna happen. And then it's like, okay, the Fiend beats Randy Orton, and now what? Like, then what? Like what? You know?
Then he moves on because that feud is over, and I want to see Randy go insane and say, "I'm sorry." that's really it.
I'm sorry.
I think we're just gonna have to wait till night 2 and see what they do.
I don't want to wait. I need that shit now.
That is the one I'm looking forward to the most. Like that's everything Fiend does. I really do pay attention to it. That's probably my favorite wrestler right now. And if they continue kind of going down this path where it's Alexa just controlling the vessel,
it's what if I have for some reason like an idea popped in my head about like future like storytelling or like where this could go after Mania. And I think for some reason the idea of like Alexa Bliss like coming out of like the whole Fiend trance and being like she realizes she contains like evil and she like controls it. And now like with her word she could free it or something, but there'll probably be like it could be a whole storyline of her being like I don't need to free this, or I could. One or the other, and I feel like if she does free it, we get normal Fiend back. But that's just
or Or Zombie Fiend fights back against Alexa.
What if we get Zombie Fiend versus normal Fiend?
What if we get Alexa Bliss versus the Fiend?
Fiend's just got to drag her away.
No, the Fiend actually just lays down on the mat and takes the finger poke of doom.
I'm waiting for some company to pull that back out. No.
Whenever I see that, I just assume that's it. It's over.
Just for the memes. Come on.
It's been like 25 years, bro. Like, come on.
The scars have not healed.
Yeah, but I'm saying like imagine like a mid-card feud for like a championship, like the IC title, and it's just and then he just dies.
Dude, the Bullet Club should have done it.
No, that's what I'm saying is AEW has to do it with MJF.
That would be it. That would be a pretty MJF thing to do.
Yeah,
that fits the character.
That's cool. That's cool. I'm hoping it's not the like you take the finger poke and now Roman's champion or some shit like that.
No, you're gonna take the finger poke and MJF's gonna win the TNT title.
I thought back when Roman and Jay were fighting, I thought they were gonna do that. I like legitimately thought that Jay was just gonna lay down for him.
I like that Jay fought back though.
Are we have we reached main event time? Or is there one more before main event?
Oh, by the way, just to clarify, because I never talked about this, Fiend is gonna win. There's no way he doesn't win.
We didn't give a prediction.
What is the point? Like,
the manner in which he wins is terrifying, and the fact that this does have the potential to possibly be worse than the Mania 33 match, which was wrong because of 1, the booking, 2, the match, and 3, the bullshit display that they had, is really, really scary to me.
At least he wins.
Bro, if Randy wins, expect him to burn him again or take the mask off and we see burnt up Bray face.
That would be cool.
Burnt up Bray face.
That'd be cool.
No, yeah, I think it has to be. A little.
Yeah.
All right. Next match, Raw Women's Title. Asuka versus Rhea. I really hate to say this because Asuka hasn't done anything interesting as of late, but I have a feeling Asuka might retain because I don't think they're gonna change hands for both women's titles. I really don't think they. Yeah.
I think they pull the trigger on it. I support Rhea Ripley as champion.
I feel like I want Rhea to win, but I don't think they're gonna pull the trigger.
Rhea should not have lost last year. She's not losing again this year to someone who's not appreciated by the brass as much as Charlotte, and 2, a champion who hasn't really been booked like a champion at all.
I think Asuka deserves the win, but I want Rhea to win.
Always deserves the win, bro.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Bruno, you seem like the biggest Asuka defender I've ever seen. Why don't you chime in?
She's not given anything, bro. Like, she's literally been given dog shit.
Yeah, I agree.
She has literally done nothing. She has teamed with like 5 different people.
Bro, what happened to Kyrie Sane?
Oh, she out of the company.
Oh.
She basically lost to Alexa Bliss. She like lost this week. Like, I like her as the champion, but like if she's the champion, don't let her lose. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's just not like. I feel like there are people that can beat Asuka. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if that's the case, like she shouldn't hold on to the title for.
I think it was late last year. Crant, her contract ran out and she didn't renew.
Yeah.
I think the issue with Asuka
and Nia Jax kept fucking trying to kill her.
Oh yeah,
that's true.
She like injured her like 4 times.
Gave her like 3 concussions.
The thing is, I think you might have just peaked Asuka in NXT, and that's not a shot against her. But when you have an unbeatable streak like that, where you don't lose for 3 years, and then that mystique is snapped, and then all of a sudden you're kind of a normal superstar, that effect doesn't really work as well in wrestling as it would elsewhere. You know, like after Taker lost his streak, wasn't really that invested anymore. You know, that's
I just don't think after she lost streak, I don't think her character work was like good either. Her character is just like yelling in like half English. Like that's all she does.
Hey, bro.
I just don't find it. I just don't find that. I just don't find it that entertaining.
I think
really
once the streak ended for Asuka, they had no idea what to do with her afterwards.
Yeah,
she can work in the ring, but she's just like not.
Oh, no doubt.
She's
not that entertaining otherwise.
Women's division for a year unbroken. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just give it to Rhea, see what she can do. If you really hate it, put Charlotte immediately back. You can let Charlotte win it and piss everyone off again. But
she's accomplished throughout her career. She's really accomplished. She's really decorated. But I don't know why such a decorated career still feels like they just never really knew what to do with her. I mean, she won a lot, but it didn't fit her, I guess.
Bro, if you look at all of the women who have like been champions, they're all like 5, 6, 10 time champions now. Like Alexa Bliss is like what, 5 or 7 or something like that.
The only one
she got all of them in like 2 years.
Yeah.
The only one that isn't, I think, is, or the two, I think Nia has one, I know that.
Yeah.
I don't think Naomi has more than one, or maybe she has 2. And that was right when that was like 2016 when the brand split happened.
Even Natalia's only got like 3, maybe.
Natalia doesn't have any, bro. No chance.
No, Natalia's got one.
No, Natalia has one. She had a Smackdown.
Yeah, she also had old Divas titles.
No, I remember the Divas titles, but like...
Nah, she won the Smackdown women's title.
Because Natalia isn't interesting either. We're just never going to get rid of her.
That's about these women's wrestlers is that like...
What do you mean, bro? She's crazy cat lady.
No, Natalia's best gimmick was when she was farting.
I knew you were going to say that.
Other than that, she's done nothing. It's not even like a cat gimmick though. She just like wears cat ears to the like shut up.
I don't care. She needs to start blasting off again. That's the only way you can save her.
Dude, it's crazy because genuinely, I'm not lying when I say this. That gimmick sucked, but it was also her best, most entertaining gimmick.
It wasn't entertaining. It was just ridiculous.
Before that, literally, other than that, was all of Natalia's gimmicks over the years was, oh, I'm in the Hart family, and oh, I wear cat ears. Other than that, that's all she's been.
Oh, and my vowels are inconsistent as well.
Yes.
That's awesome. I love that gimmick. She needs to bring that back. What if Tamina starts farting?
She looks like she could throw out some deadly ones, win some matches. It could be a finisher.
She's a built girl.
I still find it crazy that Tamina's still with the company. I thought she was going to get released in like 2012.
God bless her. Hey, if you can find work, God bless you.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Vince is just
Vince loves that family.
Yeah, they would. They would cover up a murder for that family.
Oh yeah, they would.
They would cover
hypothetically.
Hypothetically,
if they had to.
I don't. If something happened, like if somebody got accused, I don't know.
If somebody got accused, and let's just say a very high up authority walked in with a briefcase into the police station.
You walk in there looking super fly. And
yeah,
what you got to do?
All right. Main event time. It is main event time. Roman, Edge, Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan, I think, is just going to swoop in. Just like he swooped in to get into this match, I think he swoops in and wins.
That would be awesome. They're going to boo the fuck out of him, though.
They want Edge.
They would
to be honest,
the hell out of Bryan.
Bro, Edge has been literally a heel this entire build, bro.
Edge's promos, even though he's a heel, they make sense. They make me
Edge's
promos
not a heel.
have me convinced that Bryan is the heel.
No, I don't think Edge.
Roman's the heel. What?
Bro,
Roman is the heel. Roman's the heel. I think Daniel Bryan's kind of teetering in the middle, and I think Edge is the face because. Yeah, Edge is yelling and he's angry, but it's completely justified why he's yelling.
No, bro.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you why, bro. Why'd he hit Daniel Bryan? Why'd he hit Daniel Bryan at Fastlane?
Daniel Bryan
bro?
hit
Why?
him first, and you know wrestlers don't know when things are an accident. They're like, "Oh, you
Bro.
accidentally hit me. I need to kill you."
Bro, but Daniel won that match, and then literally Roman did not touch him. He just let Edge beat up Daniel Bryan and then pin him. And then literally the match before that, after the elimination chamber, what are you supposed to do? Like, he's gotten screwed. Like, he has actually gotten screwed.
Yes,
like, this man deserves this.
Well, because
Absolutely.
Edge won the Rumble. Bryan shouldn't be sticking his nose in this business again.
But
Bro, Bryan is literally getting.
Bruno's got a point. He's got a strong point. Bryan did get screwed. They both have claims, but there's something about the feeling that I have.
That's why Bryan's in the middle.
Even though Edge is more aggressive, I can't help but it's something that you just have to feel it. I feel like Bryan is the heel.
I
When
understand.
it comes out, he's not getting booed. He's not getting booed, so he's not the heel.
No. If he wins, there's going to be a small fraction that's going to boo him.
If Edge
No, I
wins,
think
Oh.
if Bryan wins, it's dirty tactics.
Yes,
no, I'm saying
That would be fire.
if Bryan wins, he's not. He's
Funny.
If Bryan wins, he's hitting Edge with a chair in the head. That's how it's happening.
He's
breaking his neck.
chair-throwing Edge.
Exactly.
He's bashing that man's skull.
Fire.
No,
that's
Daniel
why I'm
Bryan
saying
is jealous
Bryan
because
is
Edge
not
is stealing
here.
his return from deadly injury, thunder,
No, God.
career-threatening injury.
How about this for Heat?
Well,
I have
in
a theory.
in what I'm saying is Daniel Bryan has been the tweener in this feud because he did get screwed over in ways, but he's also sticking his nose in business where he's not supposed to be, so he's kind of bouncing in the middle. But if he wins,
Us clean.
then he's a heel.
He in a way though, because he complained so much, and he has a justifiable reason to complain, but just maybe the way
as a logical human being, that
Absolutely.
man has been screwed. That is it.
no 1000%, but just the way he complains, I can't help but feel like he's weaseling in.
Yeah, no, he is kind of weaseling
He's
in.
very
That's the only word I can feel. It just feels like he's
No,
weaseling.
he
I
is
feel like
weaseling.
Bryan won.
Just
I'd
being a
be lit
spoiled
if any
brat.
of them won.
Yo,
No
twist ending. Daniel Bryan is the new face of the Funhouse.
No.
If this all revolves to the Fiend somehow, I don't know.
Zombie Fiend exists, but the Funhouse
Yeah.
Bray is now Daniel.
Bray Wyatt is on Raw.
I'm just
Bray
joking,
Wyatt.
dude.
Here's
I'm
the
just
Fiend is the fuck
joking.
out of Brand split.
here's my theory about this.
Didn't they have wild cards where they could go in between brands?
Yeah, whenever they decided to.
Baron
Yeah.
Corbin did it
And
the
I
last
feel
2
it's
weeks.
justified.
You just showed up. Here's my theory on this. I don't think this is gonna happen, but this is just an interesting thing, just hypothetically, if this happened.
Christian Cage.
Shut up, Nick. I'm talking. So if Bryan wins by dirty tactics, but they're by one Paul Heyman, and you get a Heyman Bryan heel run with the belt.
You don't need that. That's no offense.
It's gonna be hilarious.
That's good, but that's so unnecessary. Daniel Bryan can talk on the mic. He doesn't need Paul Heyman.
Yeah, well, I mean, Roman Heyman doesn't really talk for Roman either. CM Punk never. Really
Well, I was talking about this with Bruno too. Paul Heyman shouldn't even be the manager of Roman Reigns. It looks like he's afraid out of his mind. It looks like he's
think
being
that-
there held against his will.
that
That's
makes
why
it
it's
look better.
funny.
That makes it look better.
bro.
Just think about like the ego trip that Roman is on, and then the history, given that Paul has seen Roman in the heat of like the battle of battles, main events against Lesnar, main events for 4 years straight. Like, I can see that if he's scared of Roman, and then you jump to Bryan, and that partnership would be. And think about a twist. Think about a twist. Like, obviously, like maybe, like, yeah, you look back at it, maybe Austin turning heel wasn't the right move going forward, but think about the moment.
Yeah, that's true.
Hypothetically, I think that would be
Hypothetically?
crazy.
This is
Nah,
gonna
but in reality though,
be the final match, so
Jimmy
they gotta-
Uso is
they
probably
gotta
gonna
do
come
something
back.
crazy.
That'd be sick. That'd be.
I
Sick.
don't want it to. I want to save it for SmackDown after.
I just want to see the Usos just stand tall. I love.
Yeah,
them.
that's not. They're good tag team.
God bless them. Good tag team.
But this is
Yeah, good tag team. Good tag team.
good.
I don't have a ranking on tag teams. I'm sorry.
Should we start ranking tag teams?
Dude, I think we should branch out. I don't think we should just do just predictions anymore. I think we should do like other stuff.
Best
Oh,
ass.
Absolutely.
Not women. Male best ass.
Number 1, Bobby Ashley.
Right.
Number 2,
Almighty,
Mr. Ass.
The almighty ass.
No, number 2 is Mr. Ass, bro.
Mr. Ass. Number 3, who has the best? Rikishi.
But
All right, why are we talking about this? We gotta continue this.
No, something crazy is gonna happen at the end of this match because it's closing the weekend, so it's gotta something's gotta happen. I just don't think, even if Edge wins, I don't think Edge needs it, but I wouldn't be upset. I just know for a fact that Roman is not walking out of Tampa with that title.
I don't think it's completely out of the question.
No, everyone has a very high chance. It could go any way.
That's what makes this the most intriguing match of the weekend, because you have a chance at a swerve. You have a chance at all three. It's genuinely unpredictable, and whichever way they go, I think you can't really go wrong.
Yeah,
I think they're in a win-win-win situation.
They just got to do it right. They just can't have like a screwy finish.
Of course,
I don't know.
That's about it.
I just think Roman's character just needs like not like a reset, but kind of a change, and I think you need to take the belt off him to like kind of evolve that character a little bit, because a lot of people have been complaining for months that it's gotten stale. I don't think it was stale months ago, but I think it's kind of getting to the point where it is getting stale. So something needs to change with that, and maybe it is a Heyman swerve or something, but something needs to change.
The next wrinkle in that story needs to be Jimmy Uso to return.
Oh, yeah.
Whether that is him joining, or whether that turns into a Jimmy versus Roman feud, or whether that turns into a Jimmy versus Jay feud, it needs another.
Or a Jimmy and Jay versus Roman feud.
That can work.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Jay was holding out for Jimmy to get back, to go back at Roman.
Possible.
I mean, it could. You know.
I'm all for building up the Usos as just one of the greatest tag teams ever, so I'm cool with that. I want to put them in every storyline. I really love the Usos. I don't know. I love the Usos. I don't really know where I was going with that.
Yeah, you really love the Usos.
I love
Adam Pearce.
I've talked with Nick about the best tag teams of the past 10 years, and we decided on the top 3 of the Young Bucks, the New Day, and the Usos.
Oh, I agree with that.
Is there anyone else you would add?
Make it a top. If you make it a top 5, put American Alpha NXT in there, and we could do a FTR too.
It's fair.
Who's the New Japan tag team? Tonga and Tama.
Oh, Guerrillas of War, Destiny, right?
You can throw that in there.
God.
And honestly, as an outsider 5th,
Lucha Bros are up there.
Briscoe Brothers, Ring of Honor, indie guys.
The Bar.
Nah, I wouldn't put the Bar there.
I love the Bar. I thought the Bar was really good.
No, the Bar was great, but if we're talking best tag teams from the past like decade, they're not top 10.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Heavy Machinery. How could I forget?
Oh my God, where is Tucky?
Fired, gone forever.
Oh, we
roster, bro.
Dude, I find that so funny. They made him turn on Otis, went on Raw the next night, lost, gone
forever.
We'll catch him this Friday on Andre the Giant WrestleMania Battle Royal on SmackDown.
Dude, when he did that promo after he screwed Otis, you could see in his eyes he knew he was fucked forever. You could just tell. He knew he was ruined.
You know when a man's soul dies in purgatory, and that picture defines it.
There was a long gaze in those eyes.
Poor man.
The moment.
Oh man.
That will be the moment.
Thank you, Nick. Right now, right here,
now,
this
from
moment,
this moment
is the genesis of
this is the
McGillicuddy.
moment. From this moment
What
on.
is a mustache?
What did he end up doing? I feel like I've seen him like elsewhere. Eli Cottonwood. What a name.
He's
Yeah,
gone
actually.
What a
forever.
name.
Nah, bring back the Axel Mania gimmick.
Where the fuck is Axel? Where is he?
Yeah, is he still? I think he's still under contract, isn't he?
Nah, he got released. I don't know what he's doing though.
Probably not wrestling anymore.
He might not be. Oh, better question.
I'm gonna look it up.
Where in the almighty hell is Bo Dallas?
Literally only with the company because Bray's there.
Oh, what'd you say, Bruno?
Pray to God he comes with the Fiend on WrestleMania.
Ooh.
No cap, they can do a burnt Fiend, real Fiend, and they can just use Bo Dallas.
That's what I
No,
was thinking too.
That wouldn't work because their builds are different.
Nah, you gotta get Bo fat.
Now, what if
could
Bo
get both
What if Bo becomes Funhouse Bray?
No. I want Bray talking.
No, dude. If they really had to do it, come on. Bo Dallas wouldn't be a bad replacement.
Wouldn't be bad, but
No, but it wouldn't be Bray is the problem.
no, that's
No, but,
not the issue I'm hung up on.
I did some reading, and the last thing that it says is that yeah, he got released in the pandemic, and there's nothing else after that. So
I think so.
I'll look it up. I'll look up his like Instagram, see what he's up to.
Yeah, Mr. Perfect's son, and he didn't really end up doing a whole lot, man.
He wasn't really that perfect.
Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, well, Jordan's son isn't good at basketball.
That's true. Mr. Perfect and Jordan are in two different.
Oh, his last Instagram post was March 24th, 2020, right when the pandemic started. So I have no idea.
Also, he's been off the wall.
Yeah, he is MIA.
Where is Curtis Axel?
Come
Are we
on,
talking about Curtis Axel?
We don't know. We don't know.
Pac-Man, Ryback. Holy crap! I forgot about Ryback.
I heard Ryback's doing some fuck shit.
I don't care what Ryback is doing.
I could have my facts completely wrong, but at last I heard he was doing some fuck shit.
Last I heard from Ryback, he's in a legal battle with WWE over trademark over the name.
Yeah.
That's been going on for years now.
Yeah.
Has to be, man, if that's still going on.
Hasn't Cody's case been like going on for years? And he like just got it back. No, I know he won it, but
Well,
how long did that go for?
That's what WWE does though, is they drag it out for a long time, so you run out of all your legal fees, and then they'll settle.
That's the classic like big corporate approach to everything.
Yeah.
Be inconvenient, and then we don't care anyway. So just
They
take
have
it.
no point in retaining it though. I never understood why they do that. Their practices are really scummy at times. Really, really scummy. I don't know. Fuck it. What are you gonna do?
Nothing.
Wait for
sit there and watch.
Yeah, tune in this Saturday and Sunday.
For what may be one of the greatest or one of the worst WrestleManias ever.
I'm so fucking scared for this Fiend, dude.
Me
I'm
too.
so scared, man. I hope they don't fuck it up. I
that point,
pray
so
to
if it's
God.
bad, I won't remember it.
And we'd like start a petition to like take out this third pay-per-view before WrestleMania. Like so WrestleMania feels better and bigger and more built.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Fastlane like didn't need to happen.
Fastlane had a longer build than Mania. Fastlane had a 4-week build. Mania had a 3-week build. Something about that logically pisses me off.
Make Aleister Black return as a Fiend disciple for all I care. I'd be happy with that.
Give him something to do.
Give him something, please.
Anything. Get that man on television.
I need to see the Black Mass.
What other matches are you guys genuinely like? You look at the card and you say, "Oh, you're intrigued." Maybe you're not like fully excited for it, but you're intrigued by the prospects of it.
The AJ match because I want to see how Omos does.
Okay.
I want to see if Omos is Kali-esque.
Okay.
Like I said, Sami's going to steal the show for sure.
I could see that happen. I could see that being a 5-star match.
They're legally obligated to, and if they don't, I will hurt them.
Can you imagine a rushed Sami and Kevin Owens match at Mania?
I just don't. Well, it doesn't necessarily follow the same thing, but back when Jericho and KO should have had their main event match, and not saying that KO and Sami should get the main event because their build has been like 2 weeks, but I'm saying like match wise, KO and Jericho were given like 15 minutes, like not even, and I'm like worried that KO and Sami are gonna get the same thing. They're gonna have like 10 minutes to fucking like put on like a classic, and it's not gonna be as good, and I'm gonna be sad.
Well, I think that's the benefit of having 2 nights of Mania is that every single match on the card you can really drag out. We didn't talk about the tag team turmoil match. I don't care. They're gonna get killed by whoever wins is gonna get killed on Sunday. I just wanted to throw that out there. I'm sure you all agree. But I think the good part about having 2 nights is you just have time for these matches. Like honestly, like you can't. They gave Corbin and Elias like damn near 20 minutes last year. I'm sure Sami and Kevin are going to have adequate time on a 7-match or 6-match, no, 7-match, a 7-match card.
I think it's 6 and like it's 6 each night, or like maybe 5.
No, plus the tag, the turmoil match, and then the winners versus Shayna and Nia. So 7.
Are those on pre-show?
No pre-show because the pre-show was happening on SmackDown.
I like that.
Quite literally. I like the idea of it, but why isn't my Mexican superhero Rey Mysterio at Mania?
Yeah, they should have just took the 2 SmackDown matches and made them
night 2
pre-show match. No, just one each.
What if Rey turns heel on Dominic?
With the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal as like pre-show for night 1, and the SmackDown Tag Title match pre-show for night 2.
I like the idea that they're going. Well, they don't want to do that because they want the first entrance with fans to be like special. And if after a pandemic, the first thing you show your fans is Tucky, I'm furious.
Well, then slip the then just slip them in the middle of the card as like cool down matches.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with that either. I'd be fine with that.
Like it's 2 nights now. 6 matches apiece. I think you could squeeze those in. So what? Show starts at 8 and it goes towards midnight. It's Mania. Who gives a fuck?
I hate the prospect of pre-show matches on Mania in general.
Yeah.
I remember they were building up to the Usos match with New Day and Bludgeon Brothers, rest in peace, Brody. And they were like, the Usos have never been on WrestleMania. And I was looking at like old cards. They won like 3 times in the Mania pre-show. And the whole build is we've never been on Mania. I'm like, bro, you won 3 times in the past 4 years. What are you talking about?
How does that not count?
I don't know. The logic behind it is fucked up. You might as well just make it a long thing. Like, can you imagine?
Yeah.
Like,
it doesn't sound right.
It doesn't sound right.
At least the Bludgeon Brothers won that match.
Yeah, salute. That run was crazy. I love that run.
That was a good run.
Honorary mention for tag team of the decade. Harper and Rowan had a solid run every time they were together. Even before Bludgeon Brothers, they were solid.
No, they were solid in NXT. Weren't they tag team champs?
Yes, they were. Forgot about that. Wait, Bruno, what were you saying? I saw you talking.
They weren't that long though,
Yeah.
No, they were together on like 3 separate occasions, but they always did good whenever they were together.
Take their total run like it's not even 4 years.
Fair. I have to think about it. How long has New Day been tagging for? 6?
Yeah, I'd say 6.
Yeah, New Day's been like over half a decade for sure. I think it's like 7, 6 or 7.
I'm surprised they actually made something out of that because that group was destined to fail.
Absolutely.
Salute to all 3 of them.
Kings.
The goats.
Facts.
All Hall of Famers. I was so happy. I love the Kofi Mania win. I don't know why. Kofi was like always like the boy for me growing up. So when he won, I was like, "There's no way this is real." I was so lit.
All right, I know ECW, WWE ECW was terrible, but like low key, just think about 2008 and think about who was on that brand and like how like they're doing now. It was like Jack Swagger, Sheamus,
Well, that's because they.
CM Punk.
Well, that's because they used it as.
No,
more
I
of a-
think he was on Raw by then.
No,
I
yeah,
know.
but like
when he started on ECW.
Yeah.
That
Well,
era.
Well, because the plan for ECW was supposed to be a mix
man,
of like the whole hardcore shit and
There.
like
I didn't even think about that.
like developing more new stars, but then they like said fuck the extreme part, and then we're just gonna.
Yeah, no, they fumbled the bag on that one.
Yeah.
he
That
killed
was terrible.
Jack.
They fumbled that bag from the jump because the first segment on ECW television when they brought it back was the zombie.
All right, they just needed to do that because they needed to stay on sci-fi.
Well, that
No,
was stupid.
that was weird, bro. Like watching that shit when I was in like elementary school and watching sci-fi at like 10 p.m. That was not a vibe.
Nah, no vibe.
I mean, you
Nah.
like the stoner crowd at like 10 p.m. You like turn on sci-fi and there's a zombie and it's
And you-
wrestling.
Well, yeah, because that's what like sci-fi like usually shows, and then you have Sandman beating the shit out of him.
Oh, God.
DeMarcus Cousins is on the Clippers, huh?
Yeah, and Isaiah Thomas is on the Pelicans.
Why did we sign Cousins?
Bro, Boogie is a king.
Let him be, literally and
Not a
metaphorically a king.
He's on tender. I don't know. I mean,
And-
he's not a bad addition.
I think Boogie's gonna get signed in the rest of the year,
And if
and then you're gonna drop him like right before the playoffs, so he doesn't get a ring. Maybe.
I'm not even hyping up the Clippers as contenders because I'm not getting my hopes up this year at all.
No,
Paul George just hasn't really like shown me anything this year, bro. Like, he's just
LeBron, AD, and Jared Dudley are all gonna come back and wreak havoc. So
Well, what are you gonna
Yeah, Jared Dudley specifically.
What are you gonna do when Blake, TLC, and Jeff Green run wild on you?
no cop. Like,
All right,
if any of them money on your team, you just gotta tap out, bro.
Oh,
my
absolutely.
laptop's about to fucking
What a-
about to die.
All right, Toyz, you're calling it. All right. If you made it this far, I don't know how long this is. I got to cut it down anyways.
But we've been going for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, we had an yeah, like hour and a half. I think we got a good. It's not that long of a show actually, so I'm actually happy about that. We got to clip some of it out. Thank you for watching. Next time we get together, we should just do a normal pod. We shouldn't even have to do the predictions all the time. I'd like to just like have a pod of just us kicking it, saying some random bullshit.
Dude, yeah, no, like I'm all for that.
We got to take it to the next level. We gotta
raise the bar, bro.
Yes, I'm ready. All right, gentlemen. Well done. Until next time, it's been your boy. Let's pray for a Shane McMahon victory by hook or crook. And until next time, it has been the Gooch Wrestling Podcast.
Well, I got something to say before you sign off.
Okay.
Tony Khan, this message is directed towards you. I know you're never gonna see this, but fucking sign Aleister Black. Give him something. He's much more talented than anyone actually gives him credit for. Do it, please, for the sake of my sanity. That's all.
I think Crant started getting closer. He's like, now. This is nothing.